Our team coverage continues on the death of Charlie Kirk, the conservative activist killed while speaking on a college campus as part of a program that's considered the largest conservative student movement in the country. Amanda Callahan is your reporter live from Central Connecticut State University after speaking with a student who is part of that group. Amanda.
Well, Stephanie, the group that Kirk helped found is called Turning Point USA, and here in Connecticut, 4 universities have chapters, including here at Central. Now, one of the focuses of the group is to have open conversation and political debate, which is what Kirk was doing today when he was shot and killed.
It's terrible because given the state of how everything is right now, I'm honestly not surprised that it happened.
Jake Warner is one of the dozen students involved in Turning Point USA's chapter at Central Connecticut State. He says he started watching Charlie Kirk's videos online, and although he doesn't agree with all of his views, he says he was intrigued by the way Kirk approached politics.
He speaks to people that disagree with him specifically to have a conversation. He's not doing it to, be combative. He's not doing it to be argumentative. He's doing it to have a conversation.
But it was while Kirk was having one of those conversations, he was shot and killed at a college campus in Utah.
His family did not deserve this. His kids are gonna have to live their life without a father, and it's not right. Regardless of what your stance is, you should never resort to violence.
The answer is not violence. I've never wished my opponents ill will, let alone death.
Gary Byron hosts a conservative radio talk show on WDRC every morning, the same station that also runs the Charlie Kirk Show. Byron's even interviewed Kirk himself a few years ago.
He's got his whole life ahead of him, and he started a movement at a very young age. Somebody like that only comes around every so often. Just because somebody differs from you politically doesn't necessarily make them a bad person.
The circumstances of the shooting are calling attention to the threat of political violence around the country.
To resort to violence as a response to his message is so antithetical to the First Amendment and fundamentally the principles of being an American.
Quinnipiac Associate Professor of Law Wayne Unger says this serves as a reminder free speech does not translate to violence.
The best way to counter that is not through violence, but actually more discourse, more civic engagement, and more respectful dialogue.
The other universities here in Connecticut that have Turning Point chapters include Sacred Heart, University of St. Joseph, and UConn. Your reporter live in New Britain, Amanda Callahan, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.